All right, everyone, I'm back, and I've actually got a Jackson JS12, but it's got three knobs. So what I done was I put in a Jackson mid-boost, a JE1200. You can get some of the originals, and you can get some of the clones off eBay for like 40, 50 bucks. So it is a mid-boost. So basically, when you have on zero, uh, the pickup is it'll use just a regular pickup. So no actives here. This was kind of Jackson's first maybe step towards active pickups, but you're going to have a regular passive pickup. So when you're on zero, that is non-affected. Then as you go up, you start getting more mid boost, and of course 0 through 10, it does take a 9-volt battery. You will want to, when you're wiring these things up, just take your time, think about it. Now, so the values that they recommend is for your tone. They recommend a 250, and you don't have to do that. I used a 330, which I had from a project where I'd done some P90s. So I used a 330, and you don't have to necessarily, so this, your actual pot, your last one is going to be for your mid boost. They actually recommend a 50, which is what the original guitars had. I had a 25K from an active, so I used it and it works. So you don't necessarily have to use their values. You can experiment with those and get some different sounds. So I've got a 330K as a tone, and then your mid boost pot is a 25K. I do have a pure tone jack. So the actual, let me see, I might actually, yeah, I do have one to show you. So this is the way it will come packaged. I do have a second one. So it will come with a chip, and this pot that's actually installed on this chip is actually, that's going to be for your volume. And like I said, this your guitar would still operate without the 9-volt battery, like if it goes dead, because these are passive pickups. But we'll get into it here and here. Of course, you know, when Jackson had these in mind, they had, I'm sure, probably 80s metal in mind or something of that nature. So we'll get into it here, and I'll do some dialing on the tone, or yeah, on the boost actually. So let's get into it here. All right, so that is actually, so I usually keep it on about 4. So let's just pull it out and take it back to 0 and hear what these sound like. All right, now I'm going to take it back to 4, which is my setting that I like. I'm going to take it up to 8. And then 10. So you can hear it, it's a slight, but it gets fatter as you turn up. These pickups in this guitar are actually J55s, which is a later version of a J50, which Children Bodum, their guitarist Alexi, he was known for using the J50 BC, which is what this bridge is, and he did use a J1000 system. It's a little different system. It's more of a gain boost. It does have a where you can adjust your mid boost just a little bit, so you can move some dip switches around. But this is your previous version, which I'm fine with it. Not that you really need it nowadays with your modern boost, but it's kind of neat. I'm actually running a Marshall DSL-20. I'm running a Celestion Elite 50, and I'm running a Aries Savage Boost 1-knob version and a noise gate. So let's do a little bit more play through here. I just wanted everybody to kind of hear that. You know, it may be something you like. You could probably mix and match some pickups. Generally, I've always been told your lower out pickups work a little bit better with the JE1200 mid boost. I haven't tried anything with a higher output with it, so just say yes or no. But It's something interesting that a lot of people don't know about unless you're a little bit older and been around when it was a thing. And thank you all for watching. Like, share, and subscribe.